news headlines. Center to reduce disturbed areas under AFSPA in Nagaland, Assam and Manipur. Sapo temporarily lifts indefinite ban along Imphal-Dimapur Highway. And bomb blast rocks Imphal's Delipati, no casualties. A very good evening and welcome to Pony Television English News at 7 p.m. This is Loving Rimai giving you the news in detail. In a massive development on Thursday, the Union government decided to reduce the areas under the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in the states of Nagaland, Assam and Manipur. Making this announcement on Twitter, Union Home Minister Amit Shah revealed that this was an outcome of the improved security situation and fast-tracked development in these states. He also attributed his latest step to Prime Minister Modi's consistent efforts and several agreements to end insurgency and bring lasting peace in the northeast. Amit Shah stated, quote, "Thanks to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's unwavering commitment, our northeastern region, which was neglected for decades, is now witnessing a new era of peace, prosperity, and unprecedented development. I congratulate the people of Northeast on this momentous occasion. At present, AFSPA is in force in Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, excluding Imphal Municipal Council area, Changlang, Longding and Tirap districts of Arunachal Pradesh and areas falling within the jurisdiction of Namsai and Mahadevpur police stations in the Namsai district of the state." Southern Angami Police Public Organization SAPO temporarily lifted the ongoing indefinite ban against Manipur-bound vehicles along Imphal-Dimapur Highway. As per sources, the strike was lifted at 12 noon on Thursday following appeal from Denyimi People's Organization TPO in a Presidential Council meeting held on March 29, along with its Board of Arbitrators BOA and Angami Public Organization. However, if the government of Manipur fails to adhere to the ultimatum served by TPO on Manipur to withdraw police forces from Quezon, SAPO will initiate its own course of action, whereby the government of Manipur will be held responsible, they said. A bomb blast rocked Delipati in Imphal East in the early hours of Thursday, but it did not cause casualties. The blast took place around 3 a.m., a report said. A team of police rushed to the site to take stock of the situation. The police are investigating the incident. No group has claimed responsibility. Alliance for Socialist Unity Kanglipag ASUK has decided to stop students appearing in the upcoming Class 10 and Class 12 examinations 2022 from using unfair means as part of the Campaign for National Regeneration (CNR). In a press note released by Commander of Special Task Force STF Campaign for National Regeneration (CNR) ASUK Kedipag appealed to all concerned to ensure the board examination and council examination are held in a fair manner. The press note said STF has imposed curfew within 200-meter radius of every examination centers. It said books, written notes, iPad, mobile phone, camera, etc. are not allowed inside the campus of exam centers. ASUK also warned all invigilators against helping students in cheating in examination halls. Association of Professional Social Workers Manipur on Thursday celebrated World Social Work Day 2022 symposium at Manipur Press Club with the theme Co-Building a New Eco-Social World, Leaving No One Behind. Association of Professional Social Workers President S. Sarat Kumar Sharma, founder members K. Sana Jauba and Jivan Mala and T. Ibetombi were present during the program. Association President Sarat Kumar Sharma said every year World Social Work Day is since the UN announcement. World Social Work Day mainly focuses on overcoming men's problems faced from young age till old age. The day is an opportunity for social workers and others in the social service sector to celebrate their achievements, as well as to raise awareness and support for the important role that social workers play in the lives of vulnerable families and communities. The day calls attention to the need for further planning, development, and support to the profession and social service sector.
Actual profession social work oibanina akoisi lepya de habagi wakal da ko association sida kanna actively work tawjadana I president oina work tawjani ado association chigi sahi kudingi koina world social work day aina koina pangthui 2022 gi world social work day ni the whole month of March social work day ni all over the country UN na lauto pani country kudimok na loina mak palun tori bani adana Manipur su ko future su Manipur su sumba value leba social work chi karino karamane to wi haibasi khangan mama darkar oi haidana koina masi palun tawju bani mayam ne khangire Manipur di social workers yamna lei different social worker ni kuduma ki naming tawmi adana koi se professional social worker ina konjari sigi marandi those who are trained in the field of social work and either BSW Bachelor in Social Work or Master in Social Work, that trained over Kangu Sibu, like professional social workers and.
Brinda Thaunaujam, a former candidate of JDU, was defeated in the recent Manipur polls because she stands opposed to drug trafficking and corruption, said KMWO President Shah Nasir on Thursday. Brinda Thaunaujam fans organized an inspiration program for Brinda Thaunaujam at Manipur Press Club in Imphal. At the event, Shah Nasir added that Brinda Thaunaujam is a tough woman and that lack of money was also one of the key reasons for her rout in the polls. He also said Brinda, a cop-turned young politician, was one of the right candidates for the Manipur Assembly polls.
Right to speech. Mother, you want to come like Chakari? Jade, I see us on the country, Midam Pinda, I don't know me, I'm saying, I say, Rowling! Medam Pinda, to dancing, I don't even to the Kaya Yawing. Medam Pinda, you want to know that? I have found out to the Kaya. I do I didn't know Medam Pinda, I think I'm I didn't look at it, look even Medam Pinda, Mubidam Pinda, so that I cannot so many. I didn't see that, but Sumana, Tonam Pinda is so. Sumana inspiration program and I see Silva Sumana. I go up to Makia to Shipa Taba. I go up to Makia to Shipu, Karino Selective say, Masila Tamali. Manipur puna mana musibali, Medam Bidani, adu karigi election to people haragana. Karam Medam Bidana kahi bata, drug ka bata, puna makungudaba.
Only one coronavirus infection was reported in Manipur on Tuesday. With 0 deaths reported in the same hours, the death toll stands at 2,120. The COVID-19 tally increased to 1,37,094. As per the Manipur COVID-19 Common Control Room, the positivity rate was recorded at 0.2%. The COVID-19 Common Control Room also said a total of 489 samples were tested in the past 24 hours. It added that 3 persons were discharged. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Karigumba dom yumda laiba anaba singi hidak kappa dressing tauba blood sample loba rice tube hapa catheterization hapa enema tobinaba experience lairaba nurse amati doctor thibada awaba thengna birabadi wabiraganu Medline Home Nursing Care Service Manipurna pung kunmari chukna adom yumda laktuna hidak kapa injection piba dressing tauba feeding tube hapa catheter hapa amadi makhal kya ge anabasing experience leraba doctor amadi nursing laktuna mating pangjari akupa marol gi damak Medellin gi helpline number 9205987988 amukasu 9205987988 ta call tawna tanabiu natraga Google Play Store dagi Medellin app download tawduna booking tawi.
Welcome back after the break. Around 20 acres of poppy plantation at 3 locations along the Charkot Hill Range at Lamlan in Gangpokpi district has been destroyed by security forces. Following the announcement of the War on Drugs campaign to ensure a drug-free society by the Manipur government, the anti-drug movement in the state has been taken up on a war footing. As part of the government initiative, a combined team of Narcotics and Affairs of Border NAB, Gangpokpi District Police, Forest Department and 22 Assam Rifles Motbung Post conducted the anti-poppy drive yesterday. A one-day convention on the theme Culture for Integrity was held today at Palace Compound in Imphal. The program was organized by Iboyaima Shumang Lila Shanglen and Manipur Cultural Council MCC. Kamjam Radhakanta Singh, retired IAS, academician and theatre director Lokendra Arambam, critic and former director of JNMDA Longjam Joy Chandra, Manipur University of Culture Vice Chancellor Paunam Gunindro Singh, musicologist and director of PAL Namirakpam Tiken Singh, and cultural activist Ningthoja Lancha attended the program. Speakers of the convention noted that tradition, culture, and art left by the forefathers have vanished slowly, making it a tough barrier to the modernization process. They asserted that civilization is characterized by changes and development, and that art and culture is the product of civilization itself. Civilization moves backward if culture diminishes. Manipur Culture Council MCC was not set up with the principal objective of providing a platform to all artists, tradition and culture of Manipur, they say. A premiere show of Nongdol Amaibi was presented yesterday at the Kurai Kala Bidya Bhawan Auditorium in Imphal. The play is written by renowned playwright Buddha Chingtham. Buddha Chingtham has been taking part since 2009 in every important theatre festival of India, both at national and international levels. Former Pradhan of Kurai Lashram Laikai, Yandrembam Randoni Devi, President of Kangjeng Repertory Lashram Lairen Tombi, President of Kurai Kala Bidyak Bhawan R.K. Narjit, and playwright, cultural activist and director Buddha Chingtham attended the premiere show. The play is produced by Kangjeng Repertory Theatre of Kurai Sajor Lekai and designed and directed by Prashanta Moirangthem. Buddha Chingtham said that art makes life glamorous and it is a gift of God to correct human mistakes. He said every artist needs to be devoted in art. The play shows the connection between spiritual world of priestesses and the world of torment. The trans men in Manipur continue to face serious issues even as the Supreme Court declared transgender people the third gender and affirmed that fundamental rights granted under the Indian Constitution will be equally applicable to them. A trans man from Moirang Puril, Imphal East, has been taking shelter at his friend's house as he was not allocated his rightful land by his family members. Transgender Day of Visibility was held at the residence of founder president of All Trans Men Association Manipur, Atam Daina Potsangbam alias Anna in Hodam Lerak, Imphal West. Dina said discrimination faced by the third gender is not over. During the COVID's lockdown, Sopin has been living in a temporary shed. Secretary of District Legal Services Authority, Imphal West, Heralata, while delivering her speech, said since 2014, the transgender third gender has been recognized by the Indian legal system following a landmark judgment passed by the Supreme Court. She also stressed on the various rights and provisions of the transgender given under the Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Act 2019, pointing out that the transgenders are not fully free from criticism even after implementing the act. She said, however, the act is a step forward to the transgender community. In order to get the benefits of various welfare schemes, the Secretary asked the transgender community to obtain their transgender certificate from the concerned district magistrates. The observance was sponsored by the District Legal Services Authority, Imphal West, and attended by CEO of 2nd Manipur Rifles Victoria Yenkom, President of CCSK Jitendra Ningomba, Medical Officer of 69 Battalion CRPF Dr. P. Premlata as Presidium members.
Ko aina hangning se noi lending taure noi loina mayam da recognize taure ko noina anywhere the noi ki room lai leba even form fill up taw da su male female others ya third gender lai ra lai re ko aduna noi lending taure noi ki visibility clearance pura clear oire yani ngam bo gram harau tro botai sibo ko yana ai sia torong ge ba mase noi da advice with the suggestion with the Kalobagua. I na clinic than the Kangde Amakangde Hozigangi Nupi psychology, she does my high level. Gulisa, why you talk about Nupa, the Isapi, the Isabu dear. Nupina Nupasa, but the Isapi again high level.
Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari today informed that the Lok Sabha that there were more than 10 lakh registered electric vehicles in India as of March 13 this year. Replying to the questions, Gadkari said as of March 13 this year, 10,95,746 electric vehicles were registered in India with 1,742 charging stations operable, quoting figures from the Bureau of Energy Efficiency (BEE). Gadkari added that on a year-over-year basis, overall electric vehicle sales had risen by 162%. He said category-wise, two-wheeler sales had increased more than 5 times at 423%, three-wheelers by 75%, four-wheelers by 238%, and buses by 1,250%. The minister said under the scheme for faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles in the country, 2,877 public EV charging stations have been sanctioned in 68 cities. Gadkari also informed action plans have been prepared by BEE for 8 cities with 4 million plus population: Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Surat, and Pune. Before we wrap up with today's bulletin, the top news headlines once again. Center to reduce disturbed areas under OFSPA in Nagaland, Assam, and Manipur. Sapo temporarily lifts indefinite ban along Imphal-Dimapur Highway. And bomb blast rocks Imphal's Delhi-Bati, no casualties. With that, we've come to the end of today's English News Bulletin. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.